morning. I'm in the woods, just where I love to be. And there is this red maple tree that's been here, kind of standing. I don't think it's standing dead. I think the top broke off and it's just slowly dying. This old red maple. I bucked up some of the top half several months ago, and I've been eyeing this tree for a while. Hollow somewhere down here. I don't know how high it goes up, and it's leaning hard. I mean, it's probably at least a 20-inch in diameter tree. It's probably 30 to 40 feet tall. I'm going to take you off the stand here just to kind of show you what I'm dealing with. Better idea of what it looks like. You kind of see how the top broke off way up there. I've just kind of bucked it up. There's some branches left over. I kind of like doing that in the woods because you can just chuck some of the stuff you're not going to use in the woods. You can see the hollow portion at the bottom, and it's leaning hard, really hard. So I'm going to have to plunge cut this. Get a little further away, give y'all a better idea of the lean on this tree. So it's leaning pretty hard. Should fall exactly where it's leaning, and there's nothing in its way. I think there's a smaller tree in its way a little bit, but yeah, there's, well, maybe it might hit a couple of those trees. But even if it does, it shouldn't be bad. It'll probably just bump it and just move to the side of it. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, let me start up my saw. I'm gonna have to use my big saw, the 395 Husqvarna. That's a heavy saw, and I kind of struggle when I'm cutting my wedge out because it's just so heavy. It's a great bucking saw when you're bucking big wood, but when you're falling a tree, it's a mighty big saw to hold. All right, let's get going. I always get so nervous doing this, as I should. But it's a pretty big tree. There's my face cut. You can see all that spalting and rot going on. And I'm not finished. I gotta clean up this face cut. It's a little Dutchy right here, just a little bit. Just clean it up a little bit in there. So I've been falling trees for, you know, like recreational guys, obviously. I don't do this professional at all. For probably 5 years now, just in the woods, learning stuff on YouTube, watching the professionals, trying to help others how to fall trees. So anyway, it's a good size. There's some good wood in there, but it's probably punky right in there. But hopefully it's not punky. Hopefully it's not rotting all the way to the top. It might be at the very top, but anyway, so that's what we're working with, and I think it's gonna fall. I mean, it's just the way it's leaning, it's gonna fall probably in between this little tree right here. I think it's an elm. I think it's an elm. And that poplar. So this elm and this poplar, kind of right in between there, probably. That's what I'm thinking. All right, let's get back at it. Clean up this notch a little bit here. Try to make it as perfect as possible. And then we'll do the plunge cut from the back. All right, that worked out great. Let's see if I can turn you around. All right. Look at that. It's riding pretty bad on the inside. I mean, there was like no holding wood. This popped off over here. There was holding wood from here all the way to here. It just popped off. You can see there was just nothing there. These maples make me a little nervous because of that. They could just pop, just break on the hinge. So, you know, I don't have a lot of experience, but the ones that I do have with this red maple, it's just gotta be real careful, you know. Got a little larva in there just hanging out. Good thing there's no bee's nest, hopefully, in there. That's a pretty good size. Pretty good size stump there. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Almost 22. Almost 22. Yeah. That's pretty. All that spalting going on right there. That's pretty. It's a good sized tree. And it fell right in between that elm and the that poplar tree. Right out there, poplar, elm. Yep. So it worked out. It's pretty. I just hope that there's some good wood in there. This is kind of what the branches look like at the very top. So I didn't have much good wood to work with. I'm hoping that I can use some of this wood. Fun stuff. Let's pray that this red maple is halfway decent over in here. Hopefully it doesn't have too much rot. I think the last short, not the last one, but the one previous to that one, I was talking about a homeless person in the woods. Bill, who works for me, told me that he suspected there was someone living in the woods, or at least staying there. There was a little path in the woods, and there was some trash around that path. And so I checked it out with Bill, and I finally found the location of where he was talking about. And it looks like an old or a current gaming trail or some type of deer trail or something, and there was just a little bit of trash in one particular area. And I mean, someone could have been staying there, but it's hard to know. And we didn't see anybody. It looks more like a game trail more than someone made the trail. So just wanted to give you guys an update. I know that got quite a few views last time. And I was hoping that I wouldn't find anybody in there, or anybody was living in there, so it worked out. I just don't want to get into a confrontation like that somebody could be living on the property. Anyway, so it all worked out so far, and there was no one out there that I could see. So just want to give you a heads up on that. So I'm going to finish up bucking this red maple over here, and every 16 inches, I'm going to go ahead and buck it up. And see, hopefully we can have quite a bit of firewood from it. Hopefully. I don't know how much this is going to be punky. We'll have to wait and see after I buck it up. And that's it. Hope you're all having an awesome day. And it is beautiful out here. The high is, I think, in the 40s right now. And it's fantastic. When you're working outside, you don't want it to be more than like 50 degrees or so. Because once you start getting hot, but it's, you know, you just don't want it to be too warm out here. So it's a good time to get this done in the wintertime. Play in the woods, as I like to do. Time to let the chips fly. Maybe it's just me being a nerd. But look at how beautiful this red maple is. Look at that. Look at that pattern. That is incredible. It's got to be that Ambrosia beetle, I'm guessing. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask my arborist friend what that is. But that is so beautiful. I mean, it's like that on all the rounds that I'm cutting. That's incredible. It's so neat. Look at that.